I almost finished this painting, and I'm already thinking of what I'm going to do next. I have a few hesitations because there are so many things that I want to do right away. That is going to be tough to decide. But I think that I will start with Such a Shame. Because Such a Shame is it's going to be a long-term process. For the idea I have, it's kind of crazy. My mother told me, no, you can't do that. We will see. It's going to be very hard, so maybe I will explain to you later what is my idea. At a point, I wanted to make a sculpture of Mark Hollis so big that it would touch, the electrical wires, that it would be bigger than my building. But then I thought, oh no, I'm going to have troubles with Los Angeles City. I'm not supposed to do that, and it would be dangerous. Imagine if it falls on someone. So, but I will do a mural on my shop with animals and I must choose the right Mark Hollis for my wall. I didn't choose yet. The problem is that the look that I like he's more dressed up like we would be dressed up in London, and here it's hot all the time. So I think I should find an image of him where he's not dressed too warmly. Otherwise, people are going to say, oh, he must be hot. On this wall, it's so hot outside. I know it's ridiculous, but that's the kind of things I'm thinking of. I'm going to start with... because this painting is inspired by Mark Hollis' talk music, but it's not something which reflects the music. It's just the music which helped me to do this painting. But now I'm going to start the true process of representing the music, which is the most exciting, finally. And I want to start with Such a Shame, but I think that the first one I will do about Such a Shame, it will be something first to train myself, second that I will keep for myself, because there is one image that I absolutely want to do just for me. I mean, no way that I'm going to sell it. Then I will continue with my project, and it's going to take forever. So maybe I will do the first one, Such a Shame, and then I will do something related to another song or to another idea, and then again Such a Shame, and Such a Shame will come back like a chorus in a song, and Such a Shame, and Such a Shame. I could do the same with It's My Life, Such a Shame, It's My Life are very close, but I prefer the video of Such a Shame. It's more inspiring for me. So, life is good. So I painted the second coat on my painting. Wow. The sun is reflecting in a mirror, and the mirror is going to my face. That's incredible. Okay, I'm going to push myself a little. I painted the second coat on, the Venice Beach painting, and I painted mostly by listening to Laughing Stock. And however, I started with something else. I will show you. The name is Side B-Side. The B-side, I mean the second album, because it's a double album. You have all the B-sides that Tok made on the single records, and that we can find on albums. And there are two songs that I absolutely love. It's getting late in the evening, and yes, for what it's worth, these two songs, they were made before Spirit of Eden and Laughing Stock and Mark Hollis' solo album, much before. But I don't know why. I see a link between all this. There is something in these two songs that I love a lot. I need yeah, a moment to slow down. And these two songs are perfect before going to Laughing Stock, which is really completely different and needs Laughing Stock needs really to be in it to listen to it. So you will see I started with these two songs and then I switched to Laughing Stock and it was wonderful, wonderful. So this is Laughing Stock. You will see I made the things slightly blurry, and I will show you how I did that. I'm going to show you. This is my painting, almost finished, not completely but almost. And you see that this area here are kind of blurry, you know, here. And I will show you how I do that with my brushes. It's not difficult. Actually, it's very easy. It's the same kind of technique we use when we do fake marble or fake wood. It's a very easy technique. So some things are very precise, like the trees, or even in the background here, I have to precise that even if it's far away on the photo, we can see a few details. But the light of the sun setting and the clouds and the sky, everything must be blurry because it's not something tangible. When I painted the second coat, I started with the light colors like whites and orangey, slightly orangey. And then I went to pale gray, and then I went to dark gray, and then I went to pure gray, almost black. Why? Because it's easier. If you start with the dark colors and then you go to the lights, especially for the second coat, your light colors may become dirty by accident. When I did my second coat, so it was at night, here in my shop, what is not really safe, but the door was closed. At least the grid was closed. And I was really focused on my canvas. I was completely in the music, laughing stock, and completely in the painting in the same time. You know, it's like when I paint like that with the music, it's like if I enter the canvas, if I'm in the decor, in the landscape I'm painting, especially here, I had the feeling that I was actually, in fact, walking on Venice Beach and listening to this marvelous music, and I was in a kind of trance or meditation. I don't know how to call that, because it's like out of myself, somewhere else, you know. And at the same moment, my neighbor across the boulevard came to chat with me, and he knocked at the door, and it made me very upset, because I spent 9 years without painting, and now that I can paint, and I don't have a lot of time to paint, but I must keep these precious moments for myself. I was disturbed by this guy who is not a bad guy. I mean, it's not his fault. He doesn't know. But well, actually, I know what he wants, but I can't give him what he wants. I don't know. He was not like that before, but since I started painting, I don't know what is going on there. Painting, doing art, shouldn't be the occasion to be rude to someone. I mean, it's a pity that my inspiration pushed me to behave not very nicely with someone. I don't like not to please people, but I can't please everybody, and especially, you know, if he was coming once in a while, but during 2 weeks it was every night, and I was like, oh, I can't do it anymore, and especially not what I'm painting. So if you paint, don't do it in the middle of your kitchen with all the children running around, or I don't know what, or you need to have a special place to do it, and you need to be quiet and to be able to focus on what you are doing, because I think that it's like when you paint, for me at least, I don't know for other people, but for me, when I paint, it's like if I'm completely in the painting and in the music, I'm completely out of anything else. I know it's difficult to understand. You must do it to understand. I think any artist who creates probably understand what I'm saying. For example, a composer, I suppose, when the person composes, it's the same. He or she doesn't like to be disturbed in the middle of the creation. It's the same thing for me when I paint. It's not because I'm not talking or I'm not reading something. Painting needs some attention and some focus, and when I'm painting, I'm somewhere else. I'm not here in my shop anymore. I'm not even not in Los Angeles. I'm maybe on Venice Beach because I'm painting something on Venice Beach. I'm somewhere else. It's magic. Here is how my painting is after 2 coats. I have a few details to add. Then I will probably use a varnish. I will tell you what varnish I used when I'm done. And then it will have to dry well before I send it, because the person who bought it doesn't live in Los Angeles. I have to send it. That is going to be another story.